Hello, we are going to do our October TBR. So this month we are going to break out the trusty TBR jar again, and we are going to, pull 5 prompts. 5 feels realistic for what's going on in my life right now. School is just days away from starting. I'm working full-time again, and we are going to Disneyland at the end of October into the beginning of November. So I don't want to be super strenuous on myself with reading. My bearded dragon is trying to get a moth that's on the outside of his tank, and it's completely distracted me. Anyway, I don't want to get myself in any kind of overwhelmed kind of situation. So if I read more than those 5 books, awesome. It'll just be a surprise and we'll mood read. If I just complete those 5, awesome. I've completed a goal. As always, for the next few months, we're going to be prioritizing this TBR cart because those are my autumn reads. We're going to do the best we can with these prompts. Some of them may align perfectly with this, and some of them may not. For a while, I was not putting the prompts back in the jar. I was throwing them away. So we don't really know what's in here. So without further ado, pull our first prompt. I just went for it. Okay, a book with odd number of pages. So one that is going to end on an odd let's see what this ends on. My cat is trying to get the moth now. This is perfect. I just picked this one up. This ends on 369 pages, and it is Don't Hex and Drive by Juliet Cross. So this is the second in an interconnected standalone series. The first is Wolf Gone Wild, and these are in the Stay a Spell series. One taste of her is all it takes, and he's playing for keeps. So vampire. Isadora Savoy is not a people person. Content to remain in the background of the Savoy sister shenanigans, she spends most of her time in the greenhouse or at the local animal shelter, using her conduit powers of growth and healing. But when neighborhood girls start disappearing, she's reluctantly roped into the mystery, partnered with a flashy, flirty vampire to find them both before it's too late. Devrash Kumar has seen and done it all. 300 years roaming the earth as a Stygorn, a legendary vampire warrior who operates in the shadows, has its perks. But ennui has set in. That is, until he has a run-in, literally, with an intriguing witch while on a new assignment in New Orleans. Fortunately for him, she's been recruited by the Lord of Vampires to assist Devraj on the case. Between a Bollywood marathon, supernatural dating app, secret package, and sexy driving instruction, Isadora is in over her head. And Devraj, after just one taste, he's playing for keeps. Okay, this is a fun little romance going on for October. Prompt number 2. Oh, okay. I might be stretching this one. It is Second Chance Author. You can't see that. You can't see that. I have 2 on here, I think, that could possibly work for this. I think I know which one I'm going to go with. I recently, last year, read my first Alice Hoffman book, and it was, what was it? Anyway, I'll pop it up here somewhere. But I did not like it at all. I found the writing to be, there were many things about it I didn't like. And I'm not going to diss this author by picking it apart, but I just didn't like that book. So it has put me in a bit of a Alice Hoffman scare. So I'm going to give her a second chance with Practical Magic. I loved the movie adaptation of this. I liked the movie adaptation of this. It wasn't like a favorite or anything, but it made me want to read this book. So if you don't know, this is about the Owen sisters who grow up with their aunt, and the town talks about them being kind of weird and like witchy and whatnot. So this is about one of them kind of running from that life and the other one kind of embracing it and whatnot. So I'm cautiously excited to give this author a second chance. For our third prompt, there's two here. Place in the title. So I think we have maybe two options. This is kind of a loose, rough interpretation of this, but the first one is After the Forest, which forest is a place. And the second one is Hellbent by Leigh Bardugo. This is a YA fantasy. This is an adult, dark. I don't even know what this is. I'm leaning towards Hellbent because if I can just get it read, I will feel better. Okay, I'm going to do it. Hellbent by Leigh Bardugo. This is book 2 after Ninth House. I have no idea if this is a full series, a trilogy, a duology. I have no idea. I know that Ninth House didn't love. There were lots of questionable content in that I still am like, why? But this means that I get to finish or catch up on something. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to commit to it. I'm going to do it. Hellbent by Leigh Bardugo, going on the TBR. Okay, number 4. Nice. 5-star prediction. I don't know, I'm holding them out like you can read them. It's blurry. 5-star prediction. This one always makes me feel... This one is really hard for me because what if I think it's going to be a 5-star and then it isn't a 5-star and then I'm like, well, great. Here's one that sounds pretty good. It is called Curse of the Wolf King, and it's a Beauty and the Beast retelling. A beastly fey king with a deadly curse, a devious bargain to break it. All Gemma Bellflower wants is to leave her past behind and forget the day scandal broke her heart. But when she's captured by a trickster fey king who threatens to hold her for ransom, she'll find herself at the top of the gossip column yet. Plagued by a curse that will soon claim his life, the human-hating King Elliot will do anything to save himself. And if Gemma can use that to her advantage, she might be able to bargain her way to freedom. All she has to do is help him break his curse. There's just one hitch. To do so, they'll have to trick someone into falling in love with the beastly, brooding Elliot. With a devious alliance made, their scheme begins, bringing Gemma and Elliot into very close quarters. Soon an unexpected desire stirs where once there was only hate, but Gemma must fight it, for when the curse is broken, Elliot will return to his true form, a wolf, and be lost to her for good. Can Gemma sacrifice her budding feelings to save the king's life, or will love force her to give up something greater, her heart? ACOTAR meets Bridgerton in this standalone fairy tale retelling of Beauty and the Beast. If you like slow burn romance, wolf shifters, and brooding fae royals, then you'll love this swoon-worthy story in the Entangled with the Fae series. Note, this book is upper YA, young adult, new adult, featuring mature situations and some adult language. The romance is slow burn but leads to moderate steam. Okay, Curse of the Wolf King. That sounds good. I'm trying to get back to the beginning. Curse of the Wolf King. There you go. I think that could be a 5-star for me. That sounds very intriguing. Very fun. I've made a last minute decision that we are actually going to pull 7 prompts. I was going to do 5, but I think we can do 7 pretty comfortably, especially since I typically do 10 and read more than that. Let's do 7. So this is 5. +300 pages. 300+ pages. I have to say, this has been so kind to me. I basically have been able to just pick whatever I want off here. Okay, for this one, I am going to go with Grimstone by Sophie Lark. This one, I'm just going to read the back of because I can't fully remember. It involves the inheritance of a house, buying a house. Let me just read it. Remy Hayes is beginning to think she's cursed. Her fiancé cheated on her. Her brother Jude is a major pain in her ass, and the moldering mansion she inherited from her uncle might just be haunted. Flipping Blackleaf Manor already feels impossible, even before Remy gets blackmailed by Dame Covet, the dangerously hot doctor next door, and Grimstone's most eligible bachelor, if you can ignore the fact that everyone in town thinks he murdered his wife. Remy doesn't want to believe it, especially after Dane sews up a gash in her thigh and steals a kiss in payment, a kiss that makes it hard to walk for reasons that have nothing to do with an injured leg. But as the renovation takes a strange and violent turn, Remy must decide if Dane is the one haunting her nights or if he's trying to protect her from something much worse. Sounds perfectly October. So, Grimstone. It's our 5th book. By the way, this is 336 pages. So, over 300. On to our 6th book. Oh, this one will also be very easy. These are wonderful prompts. This is a new to me author. Well, there's a lot of new to me authors on here. This is a new to me author. Delamock. Riley Sager is new to me. Is it Margaret? Margie Fuston is new to me. Alex E. Harrow is new to me. Hafasa Faisal is new to me. Kel Woods is new to me. Catherine Harbour is new to me. And Kelly Andrew is also new to me. So I basically I can just pick whatever I want. I think for this one, I'm going to go with A Tempest of Tea. I have been eyeing this. It's another vampire one, which is funny. Vampires and wolves apparently are my thing, but pretty much everybody knows what A Tempest of Tea is about. It is about a tea house that moonlights as a vampire, like, club or a vampire tea house. And there's some sort of hijinks that happen in some sort of capacity. I don't actually know. I don't want to know a whole ton about it. But yeah, this is going to be our 6th book on the TBR for our 7th prompt. Continue a series. Okay. I think there's only one on here that is a series continuation. Okay, I have decided that I'm going to continue the Broken Kingdom series with Crown of Blood and Ruin by L.J. Andrews. This is a series that I have been thoroughly enjoying. I obviously am 2 books in, and so I think we'll go ahead and add the 3rd book for the last book on our TBR. So that is it. That is all of the prompts we're going to pull for today. And this is going to be our October TBR. So I think we can do 7 books. I think 7 books feels manageable with my school load this year or this fall and our upcoming trip into Disney. So thanks for being here with me, you guys. Thanks for sticking it out. I'm excited to get into October. I'm excited to get into these books. There are quite a few of these books that are anticipated, highly anticipated. And there are a few of them that I am a little hesitant. There's at least one that I'm pretty hesitant to read. But we're going to do it. We're just going to do it, and we're going to love it. I hope you have the best day, and I'll see you guys on the next one.